The 2025 Dacia Sandero Stepway is the jacked-up, slightly buffer cousin to the regular Dacia Sandero supermini. Stepway, in Dacia parlance, means a car has had a slight SUV makeover. It gets higher suspension, plastic cladding around the bumpers, and wheel arches, and some outward-bound features such as roof bars. Dacia remains a value brand at heart, and so even though the Sandero Stepway is the most expensive way to buy a new Sandero, it remains one of the cheapest new cars in the UK. Impressively given the price, all Stepways have LED headlights as standard, increasing your visibility at night. There are 3 engine options for the Dacia Sandero Stepway: 2 regular petrols and the rather unusual bi-fuel option, which can run on petrol or liquefied petroleum gas, LPG. The cheapest petrol-only option, called the TCE 90, has 80 PS and delivers acceptable performance for a small car, with a 0 to 62 km/h time of around 12 seconds. For a bit more power, there's the TCE 110 with 109 bhp. We've yet to drive it, but it cuts a couple of seconds off the 0-62 km/h time, giving it a useful added boost off the line. Then there's the petrol-only 100 bi-fuel, which allows you to fill up with LPG, typically much cheaper than petrol. The Dacia Sandero Stepway has a decent interior, with the ability to spec some nice chrome touches, breaking up the swathes of plastic around the cabin. These include on the heating dials, none of that annoying touchscreen operation to keep you warm or cool you down, and also on the doors. The Dacia Sandero Stepway comes with a height-adjustable driver's seat with an armrest, plus a height and reach-adjustable steering wheel. You'll find plenty of easy-to-use switches and knobs conveniently placed around the interior to control all the major functions, plus legible instruments in front of you that can be seen at a glance. As for infotainment, entry-level essential trim makes do with a DAB radio, Bluetooth and 2 speakers, with no touchscreen interface. If that's something you're after, you'll need to go for expression trim or higher, because they add an 8-in-color touchscreen with built-in sat-nav, plus Android Auto and Apple CarPlay smartphone mirroring. There is plenty of head and leg room for rear passengers, certainly more than the likes of the Fiat 500 and Hyundai i10. The middle seat is pretty good. Even taller travelers shouldn't have their legs impeded too much by the transmission. Tunnel running down the center of the car because it's relatively small. There are ISOFIX points for child seats, and such is the amount of room in the rear. It is easy to install all types of seat, including the rear-facing baby seats that can be a bit of a struggle in other small cars. Moving to the rear of the car, and that practicality of the Sandero Stepway, stands proud with the boot offering 328 liters of space. More than many other vehicles in this price bracket, the Kia Picanto has 252 liters of space. The Fiat 500 just 185 liters. There are split folding rear seats in every Stepway apart from the base model, while a movable boot floor that can create more space or level off the boot lip, depending on how the boot is being used. In terms of safety kit, the Stepway gets automatic emergency braking, AEB, tire pressure monitoring, 6 airbags, ISOFIX child seat mounts, and eCall emergency assistance. Extreme adds blind spot monitoring. The windscreen pillars aren't thick, enough to get in the way, but those at the rear are rather chunky.